Would you stay in one of the worst rated hotels in the country with hundreds of one-star reviews, people literally trying to get this place closed down, and an owner who's allegedly been arrested multiple times for how he treats his customers? No, probably not, but today I'm going to be staying there.
Why would you do that?
Because I want to see if it is actually that bad or if people are just overreacting. So let's go over to the Budget Inn and see if it is actually a one-star hotel or if people just hate on it for no reason. And we are here at the Budget Inn. Honestly, this might have been the weirdest hotel I've ever stayed in. There was no one to greet you at the door. You had to open the door with a code and then use a code safe to get the key to your room. It was the most confusingest thing ever. But let me give you a room tour. So here we have a nice double bed. Honestly, this looks quite nice for a double bed. You have a TV, a microwave and a fridge, and that is it. I don't know where the toilet is and I don't know where the shower is because it said there's a toilet and shower in the room. So I'm going to have to figure that bit out. But also, this room stinks. I walked in and the first thing I could smell was urine, and that was on a lot of the reviews, and it is a horrible smell. I might have to go buy some air freshener just to clean this room up a bit. There's only one way to fully test that room, and that is with a bed test. That bed is not comfy. I just jumped on it and it felt like I was jumping on a rock there. What the? This is the most uncomfiest bed ever. It honestly feels like I'm laying on a rock right now. I honestly don't know how I'm meant to sleep on that. That bed is horrible. Before I get settled in for my night at the Budget Inn, I feel like we need to test some of the reviews. The first review is from Barry S. Upon arrival, the room was a strong smell of urine. 100% correct. There's hairs all over the pillowcase and main duvets, dead flies all around the window ledge. Let's go test that review. I've got the full equipment to find all the hairs on the bed. Let me start with the pillowcases and see if there's any hairs or stains or even bed bugs. Hey, yeah, I see a few. Okay, yeah, there is a few hairs all over this pillowcase here. None on this one. Yep. There's loads more hairs over here. This one seems to be clean. And this one seems to be clean, but these top two are filled with hairs. So let's just get rid of that. The duvet. It seems clean. What is that? What is that there? Is that like a dead fly or something? Is there crumbs all over the bed as well? What is this? This room feels so unclean and so unsafe to stay in. But is there any dead flies on the windowsill? I wouldn't say there's any dead flies, but there's a whole lot of mould on this windowsill, man. Some crazy amounts of mould. There's literally breaks in the wall. Holy. Barry's review is 100% correct. There was hairs all over the bed. There was dead flies, but there was mould on the windowsills, and there was some weird stains on the actual duvet that looked like crumbs and a dead fly. And then upon further investigation, there was cracks in the walls and stuff. This doesn't feel safe or even hygienic. Why is there all these weird stains all over the wall? There's literally mould growing in the corners of the walls. Look here, there's more of these weird stains everywhere. And if we go up here, there's cobwebs on all of the wall here, and it goes all the way around to there, filling up with more mould there. Surely this cannot be hygienic or safe to sleep in. But now let's go see if we can find the toilet and see if it's any good. And this is the toilet. It's literally just what it says on the tin. It isn't the nicest, I'll be honest with you. At least they're giving us some soap. So most of the reviews I've seen are about the place being filthy and also the owner, but I haven't even seen a single person, let alone the owner, so I can't even test that review yet. For the next part of that, what is that? Food time! I ordered a Mackey's because there is no food on this place, so my only option was to deliver in. And I don't fancy using the microwave that's here either. But I don't really want to eat in here because the smell of this room is genuinely putting me off my food. I'm going to go eat this and then we're going to test out some more of these reviews and see if we can actually find anything positive to say about this, because so far I haven't got anything. So it's now time to... I've got my first positive review. The TV works. Even though we can only get one channel, it's still better than nothing, and I don't have a clue what we're watching. But that's a positive, so let's go test some more of these reviews out. There's a lot of bad reviews about the shower not working, it being cold, it just dribbling instead of actually working how it's meant to, and it flooding. So we're going to go test to see if the shower is in a workable condition, because if it is, then we can give it another star. This is the bathroom. Honestly, it's quite nice. We've got a nice little... Okay, that felt like it was going to go through then. All the tiles are cracked, there's holes in the tap. Bro, I feel like I'm going to fall through the floor here. The main question is, does the shower work? So I'm going to hop in the shower, see if it's warm, and I'll just give you my opinion when we're out. Okay, so the shower did work. Was it good? No. Was it hot? Slightly. But that is another review busted. But anyway, it's bedtime. Kind of. Not really. I just got into my pyjamas because it's getting late. But I've got the first Cars film on my phone now because the TV isn't a smart TV. But that doesn't really matter. I've also got some snacks. I've got Hershey's and some sweets for the journey, man. I'm so excited to watch the first Cars. I've heard so much good stuff about it. So let's watch Cars. Ka-chow! I really want to go to Disneyland. Look how beautiful that looks. Why can't I go to Disneyland? Disney, please sponsor me. Life is a highway, don't ride it all right long. Sorry to disturb the cars watching, but I've just gone to get under the duvet and look at the bed. Why is there all these little hairs all over the bed? Like, look at that bit there. It looks like a dog is shredded all over the bed. And I've got to sleep in this. This is going to be a long night. I'm not lying right now. There is literally a toenail on my bed. What the hell? Why is there a toenail on my bed? But anyway, I think it's time to go. It feels like I'm sleeping on a bed of nails. This is the most uncomfortable thing ever. I've woke up like 5 times. Wakey, wakey! Oh man, I slept horribly, but I think it's time to leave. Get me out of here. That might have been the worst night of my life. I've done a lot of bad things in my life, and that is probably the worst. I don't know if I actually showed it to be as bad as it was, but that was horrible. Right, I got home and I spent like 45 minutes in the shower because I felt so disgusting after that. I can see why that place is a 1 star because honestly, it just looked like they didn't try and didn't care. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. God loves you. See you later. Life is a highway, don't ride it all right long.